On Heavy Metal Frequency, I'm reviewing Eden Circus, Marula. This is a particularly fascinating take on post-metal because it is a clean vocal forward post-metal album, and post-metal is usually done with either harsh vocals like a weirdly consonant death metal or completely instrumental like the band's Pelican, Explosions in the Sky. And so a lot of post-metal is basically based off of some bands like Neurosis and Tool, and Eden Circus kind of follows suit with that because it does remind me a lot of Maynard and Neurosis and some bands like Pelican, Explosions in the Sky. And yeah, I know those are instrumental post-metal bands, but still. Also the Goo Goo Dolls. No, seriously, this has kind of a John Resnick feel to it as well. The clean vocals remind me of a hybrid of Maynard and Resnick. It's really interesting. There are some like post-metal, death metal-esque vocals on here, but they're used sparingly, and it's really interesting because the clean vocals are slightly buried in the mix. It's a really interesting take on like metal song structures, and some of it isn't necessarily based around metal song structures, even though yes, this is a post-metal album. And I'd also say there are some prog elements to this. Maybe everything is subliminally a prog album. I don't know. But that's up to you as the listener. But this has so many different textures rather than just post-metal. There's some post-rock, some ambient. I feel like some of like I mentioned, the Goo Goo Dolls has like an adult contemporary feel to it now. And this has like an adult contemporary feel to it. I'm not saying that you could hear this in the grocery store while you're shopping, but maybe you could. It does have that kind of veneer to it. It's in some instances. And so, I mean, Tool gets radio play, and they're like a post-metal progressive metal band. And so, excellent songs on here. 101 or 101, the fourth track is my favorite song on here. I think it's really cool. I like the lyrics. I like that it has some death metal vocals on it. A lot of this is really fantastic. It's based around the atmospheres, the atmospheric qualities, vocals, riffs. Not as much around virtuosity. Some of it has, like pop music is based around vocals. This has kind of maybe also like a pop rock quality to it as well. It's like a subtle influence because it's vocal forward, but also kind of not, because the vocals are somewhat buried in the mix because the instrumentation matches the harsh vocals. The cleans get buried, and so matches the harsh vocals. So it's this weird, surrealistic take on mixing almost with some of this. Let's unbox the case really quickly, and that's all you get. And so this is a fantastic album. I would highly recommend that you pick up a copy of this because it's a very fascinating and unique take on post-metal, and you will not regret it. Up next is actually some light stuff. Bye.